We're going to get them all in here, and then we got a quick little thing we're going to do. We're going to get right into it. You ready? Welcome to Scarefest. If you can stand without hitting a light, scream and welcome. We're going to go through this. Rose McGowan. Molly Shelton. Jeff Brogdon. Roger Jackson. Jamie Kennedy. Skeet. And I do not have any wireless mics. I am so sorry. But believe me, you'll be able to sit. You'll be able. And then Matthew will maybe be here in a few minutes. We're working on that. Please, everyone, have a seat. If you could give a big round of applause for somebody named Avery. Avery, come up here on the stage right now. Avery is my new 11-year-old friend. We're going to bring her out. And what we're going to do is do a group photo with Avery really quick. All right. Jonathan, if you get down, if we can get a really good one run around here.
To extend our gratitude to each and every one of you for being here, for taking your time out of your lives, out of your days, money out of your pockets, obviously. We cannot thank you enough for what you do for all of us, what you give to us. Our lives as artists for Commerce are up and down. And you really do help feed our families, and that means the world to us. The love you share for us, we try and give back to you. So thank you, thank yourselves, and we appreciate you. I usually have a wireless mic to come out there, but I pulled as much cable as I can up from under the stage, and I will be your mic to come ask questions to. So.
Hey, one of us is better looking than the other.
Well, then, if you want to do it, then.
No. I'm going to take a nap.
Perfect. So who wants to start off? Who has a question? Oh, all right. Wow, this row is so full. All right. Let's see how much cable I have. Try not to strangle anybody other than myself. Because I like shit like that. Yeah, can you come a little closer? Because it's hard to get exactly. All right, you got a really good question. You have amazing lipstick, by the way. Oh. Thank you, Amy. I love you,
Amy. Okay, so we all know that the Scary Movie franchise was birthed from Scream. So with that being said, what's your favorite Scary Movie?
Ooh. You know, initially this script was called Scary Movie. When we got it and we started, trying to be a part of it, it was Scary Movie, which is badass. Mine is, forever it was The Exorcism of Emily Rose, but recently I saw When Evil Lurks. Has anybody seen that yet? Oh my God, man, that is a crazy movie. Have you seen it?
No, I actually meant from the Scary Movie franchise.
Oh, from that? The first one. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So this movie means so much to so many people, and I'm sure you guys have had so many really awesome experiences. I just want to know, either from filming or post-production or fan encounters, what do you think is your most special screen-related moment?
Oh, wow. Who wants to start with that? I mean, I have some, but jump in.
Let's get that right over there for you.
I got to make Courtney Cox cry. Microphone. It's not working. Microphone.
Head
Yes.
that didn't break.
Correct.
You know she's got those Friends residuals, right? I'm saying.
Yeah. There's a lawsuit boiling. Yeah.
I want to see. I'm saying. I'm saying. Yeah, player. So we gonna have fun. we go out. Can we have more people in this room? It's not tight enough. This feels like Skeet's hot tub. Hey! That's too far! Stop it!
I don't know. I think for me, certainly the filming was incredible, and the camaraderie we all developed really sort of after hours, if you will, which was really 6 in the morning for us because a lot of it was shot at night. The bonding experiences we had and stuff are what are kind of at the forefront of my mind. But aside from that, and more recent, is really experiences I have with you guys. And sometimes there's a moment with someone that you can tell, we're all outsiders. By the way, we're all the weirdos. So we get it and we love you guys because we feel like you. And there's sometimes a moment where a kid comes up and seems a little lost or whatever, that a 5-minute exchange, you can see a spark plug go on in their mind, and you may have changed their trajectory. And that, to me, is really special and unique. So, yeah.
Can I just add to that? Skeet is saying 100% truth, and the news memories are really made with you guys, and that's really true. And last night, as you know, Courtney signed on to Scream 7, and and I was just talking to Rose and Marley, and we were just like, it's a family, and we get to know I've gotten to know Skeet's on-screen daughter, Melissa, and it's a new world. We're a family.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Great question. Does anybody else want to answer? I don't want to cut anybody else off. We spent a lot of time on you too.
But this was for Jamie. Will you please do a rap?
What?
Will you do Malibu's Most Wanted?
Oh, okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Shrink, blinkety blink. You guys don't know this one? Trying to make me think. Want to go to the sink and vomit. Cleaning up the comic. Earth is my planet. Alright, 4 of you guys know that rap. I guess God didn't spend extra time on my rapping skills.
I don't know that guy, but apparently you guys like him. I don't have a wireless map, but I found a lot of extra cables.
God spent extra time on Matt, too.
Who we got? Can you meet me halfway, bro? Let me see if I can get it. Oh, sorry, man.
He is from Paris. He got all the way here from Paris.
He did. I've been studying French, so we got to talk a little bit in French. No, you... Ça va? Ça va? Ça va bien?
Ouais. Tu passes un bon week-end?
Ah, bon weekend. Yeah, I get very...
So, hi everyone, and here's my question. So it's going back to the first screen, and it's for Matthew, you, Jamie, and Rose. I remember Matthew, in a recent interview, you mentioned how difficult it was for you to work on the 3rd season of Twin Peaks. You had problems sort of like tackling the role because it was probably complicated if you had a great supporting role in the 3rd season. And that was a lot of pressure. And going back to the first screen, I'm just wondering what was the kind of pressure that you guys had on your shoulders, knowing that you were pretty much at the beginning of your career. Rose had starred in a widely acclaimed movie like a year before, I believe. So she was already like some kind of a recognized actress. I don't know about Jamie, Matthew, and you, Skeet.
Bro, you're giving her arms a workout.
So, and I only know that Matthew starred in Ghoulies 3 that I almost finished. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, how do you...
What was the pressure like? What was that? Matt, you want to start? You want to join us?
Hi.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of pressure. I mean, you have to understand, this is not a moment where anyone thought 30 years later we'd be celebrating the film. Right? It's a horror movie, and that just doesn't happen. This is a once-in-a-lifetime sort of experience. But this franchise has been incredibly blessed by the talents of Wes Craven, who took it for a long stretch and made it as iconic as it is. But in the moment, you don't realize you're in anything else other than another piece of work. And to be fair, no actor set out to make an iconic film, right? You are hopefully a part of something that people see, and we're just very blessed that people still care. That's the truth for me.
Yeah, I sort of feel like the pressure was in delivering the scene. You know, there wasn't really any pressure other than the pressure we applied to what's required of the material. And honestly, I think for most of us, I won't speak for Rose and Jamie, but I do feel like we kind of forget that people will even see it when you get lost in the moment of the making of it. And so the pressure is really in the performance and not in what are you guys going to think about it, per se.
Hey y'all, so I had pressure because I had a secret. When I got cast in this, and it was a rocky casting process, and eventually, because I went in the last day, I heard they cast Nev, and I was like, oh, I have dark hair, they're never going to cast another dark-haired girl. And Kathy Conrad, the original producer, had blonde hair, and I looked at her and I said, oh, hey, Kathy, who's your hairdresser? I'm going blonde later today. Do you know, can you refer me to your lady, please? And it was like you saw this collective light bulb moment. So then I get cast, but the secret I have that I never told, actually, I did have to tell Wes, and it was the day we filmed the garage scene. The thing is, I can't scream. I can yell, but I cannot scream. I've never, that movie theater, the movie horror movie, the Scream Queen, scream. I can't scream. I can like, oh, I can, oh. And so I said the word mom right when right when her neck gets crunched, because I thought I'd be like twisting the knife in kind of extra in the doggy door scene. But like Wes was like, what? Like he was really like, I think he wanted that kind of like iconic, like Jamie Lee Curtis, like in Halloween, like like I can't lady scream. I can't do lady scream. And I've heard a lot of men can do lady screams, but I cannot do lady screams. So I was like, that was my secret. Was I kind of felt like I was gaming them. I'm like, I have to reveal at some point that I'm a fail, but also I'm gonna win. Hello, nice to see you all still after 30 years. The thing is that, you know, you're just so in the moment and trying not to fail. The other one is that I have terrible aim, and I kept throwing the bottle at Ghostface, and I kept missing. So they put like a big, it's called a flag, like a black piece of fabric next to the camera with a big red X. Hit this, so it'll look like you're really, you know. Of course, I hit it right into the camera lens. And here we are. Made me look better though. Thanks, y'all.
Hey everybody. I'm curious what you think makes the film so timeless and continues to resonate with audiences today, and how your characters contributed to that.
Ooh, that's a tough question. Anybody else? Yeah, I can say something about that.
Yeah!
Thank you, Mary. I think the thing that makes this really different and that really makes the Ghostface character so scary is that it can literally be anyone. Anyone of you. Man or woman. So it's really the darkest aspects of what lives in each one of us. And I'm trying to sound spooky on it.
I was going to say, when you hear Roger outside, his voice is actually a lot like this.
Because that's it. It lives, Ghostface lives in each one of us. And the mask is what brings it out. And that's one of the interesting things about number 4, is the use of social media as the mask that people hide behind and say and do terrible things. So let's work for a more civilized world. Let me see if I can reach you. I got just a little bit of cord left.
Who do you think killed Satan?
asked her to.
It's like if they're best friends, and then like a girl or a guy, like goes out with someone, then there's a weird. But so I don't know. But he also liked manipulating Stu. Hard to say. I personally think it was Billy because I just think it'd be extra mean if it was Stu. But then again, we will literally never know. We go round in circles, and that's what's amazing.
You know, Kevin Williamson never even knew, the writer. He never specified. So, and he never thought about it, right, Jamie? Like he.
Who killed Rose?
No, who killed anybody in the whole.
Well, I think that
Tatum.
you, Tatum, I'm sorry. Rose is here, right? Let's just be honest, you and Matt were playing Sega in your trailer and Lee was doing all the killing.
Or it could have been Judy Hicks. I mean.
Ooh. Who killed you, Judy? I mean, Marlon. Yeah, the great thing about this whole franchise is when somebody dies, just like you guys get emotional, I do. I went and saw.
I don't have the cord to reach all the way back there.
You come
So there was a time in, and some of you probably know this, but there was, when they were doing Scream 3, they had written a version of the film where Stu comes back and was running high school killers from prison. And then unfortunately the tragedy of Columbine High School happened and they rightly so changed the entire script. But in the zeitgeist it has been available before. And the last two movies, they are full of Easter eggs. So look, the reality is that I would love to come back and it would make sense for this franchise. If they found a great way to do it, I think it'd be super fun. But the franchise does not need Stu.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
I assure you, it's going to do just fine.
You're not going to find out?
I think it's mainly
Go on up.
billions of dollars. I think it's fine.
Matt, she's coming just for the hug competition, so get your hug ready.
Security. It feels very sweaty.
Or acting-wise differently
For your role.
would you have not sucked?
It's impossible. I don't know. That's hard to. I mean, I think you are what you are in that moment, and it's hard to look back and want to change anything. To be honest, I know what you mean, and there's definitely. I think I'm better now, but I don't think I would have changed it. It's part of the experience. It's part of it. So I wouldn't have changed anything.
I think they were like, you two together was like Wimbledon tennis, like the highest level people, you and Stu batting back and forth. I can't think of one thing personally in your performances that could be better, to be honest with you.
Let me see, should I hit this side too? Yeah, you got a question?
So, you know, as a stuntman first, I love being a stuntman. I'll always be a stunt guy first. And as a stuntman, and Jeff will chime in on this, is that we get to play a lot of parts and get, you know, beat up or killed or something like that real quick. It's like this guy that shows up on Star Trek back in the day with the red jersey thing on. You knew he was gonna die, but he had to throw a couple lines and get tased, and off, you know, off the cosmos he went. So as a stunt guy, I had the physical skills, but then we had to learn the acting skills. So we had the ability to do these bit parts, or what would be like an indie, nondescript parts. And so, as a byproduct of being a stunt guy, I studied acting. So it would expand my repertoire so I could do more work and get better parts.
I think it's different for everybody, and I won't speak, but how many of you are artists in the room of some sort? Singers, writers, draw, even painters, actors? It's something we talk about at these things all the time, or something I like to mention is that, you know, the real success in your life is finding what you love to do. And I think when we all found it and found what we love to do, we just never wanted to stop doing it. And so if you find that thing, don't hold Hollywood as the measure of success or whatever your medium is, that there's some level out there that you haven't reached. You found success already. Just never stop doing it. Sometimes you have to have other jobs, kind of what this is for us at times, and to support what you love to do, but just keep doing it. And don't think you haven't achieved something because Hollywood tells you differently. That's, you know, again, keep doing what you love and never look back. And you never know what'll happen.
I think you leave it there with that.
And Dewey. And justice for Tatum.
Not Randy. How about Dewey?
This I just have to say one thing. I never remember having sex. Why am I dead? You ready?
So, were you and Matt friends before or after Scream?
Neither.
You shut your face. I will say, can I say real quick, is that one of the great things about this whole experience for us is that we get to spend a lot of time together, and this is like a family. So we travel to these cons. These cons have changed our lives, right? So you have to understand that there's all this